that's how you start a show. Yeah.
Is that for a live stream or a porn flick?
Yeah, I like that. I like that freaking smooth groove going on there. I get my freaking camera. All right, looking good. Look at that. Freaking clean. Hell yeah. Look like my freaking grandpa. And my grandpa kicked ass. So if you don't like it, then tough shit. There you go. That's how we're starting this one. You Billy Kyle haters, you.
Billy Kyle haters. Ain't nobody hating on Billy Kyle.
He got freaking in between a freaking hate sandwich between Dobo and Ken Heron. And guys,
Nah, I wouldn't call that a hate sandwich.
Oh, it was good. It was a good play on love hate. I mean, it was a good cop, bad cop routine. But they piled on. That's called piling on. When Billy, he just was quiet. He wanted to say stuff, and he had really good points. I really liked his. I liked his position, and he knows how to stay politically correct. Guys, it's Friday. Welcome to the No Fly Zone with Chris and Kai. And if you don't know my name by now, it's Chris. There you go. I have yet. I don't know if I'm going to start using that yet. I just don't. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I want to stay incognito.
I don't know that your wife actually calls you that either.
I worked that one out. I'm good. I told you. I've been in trouble before. I went right to the mercy of the court. And
beg for forgiveness.
Yep, that's right. Here, one more video. Gosh, that was kind of fun. I flew all three of my one more video. I flew all three of my quads like about an hour ago, just to get, it's been so long since I've gotten the feel of flying. I get these long periods of time in between flying, and my problem is my batteries sit for long periods of time. So, I've got that feeling all the time, like I got to burn a battery up. Holy crap, they're sitting in a freaking pouch right now, and their chemistry is going to shit.
Well, you had to repair the darn battery first.
Yeah, and I got my other 6S battery fixed last night. I didn't charge them up though, because I didn't know if I could fly them both. I did fly the VT6. I flew the Sony Lion pack.
How'd that go?
Yep, and then I put 6-inch props back on Mr. Croc. It's so much more like floaty smooth with the bigger props, but the pack did burn faster.
Well, yeah, it's got more torque to overcome. It's got
bigger props, guys. Aren't always better. That's what I tell her. It's not the size of your props.
It's
the motor. Huh?
That's not what she said.
It's the motor turning that sucker. All right, who's on here? Freaking Ivan. He's the dead. He's like the diehard. Thanks for popping in. We got Ivan in the house. PD Tech. And his most awesome icon. I love that. I feel responsible for that icon right there. It's a bird. Now, I think that everybody that is on this channel should have a bird icon, but Kai didn't like that, so I had to drop that rule. And we're going to go with birds. And it has nothing to do with Ken Heron. So the other thing is I got a copyright strike for that freaking clip that I used. I forgot that the interlude clip that I used, that it was on YouTube, but what they do is they put that stuff on there and then they put copyrighted material under it. What they want to do is suck a little revenue out of you if you use it. So yeah, they freaking got a hold of that one. Oh well. they can have it.
That's at 3.5 cents.
It was a really good stream, though, so it pisses me off. I thought we did a good job.
Can't you go in and just cut that part out?
Yeah, I could.
I had to do that before too.
It doesn't affect you at all. It's just a lot of times it's not even something that they put it in there and say it has copyright on it, but they may or may not, take pennies from it. But if you think a penny here, a penny there, over the entire YouTube, that's a pretty good income. All right. Sunrise Water Media.
So, bird is the word. Speaking of bird, how's the bird? The go-go bird.
The Go-Go Bird's got a brand new set of wings. I'm trying to think, when I give away the Go-Go Bird, should I give him the wings? I don't want to put them on. I'm going to let you, since you're getting it for free and you get a new set of wings. Here, let's open up the package. The Go-Go Bird's okay. I'm going to show you. I'll show you what Steve did. But, crap. I hate it when you freaking tear it and it doesn't tear right. Oh, there we go. A package in a package. Do not fold. And look at that.
Yeah. That's why they had to put in another package. So they couldn't.
Thank God I'm giving it away. One of you guys are going to have to deal with the folds. It's not that bad. Those, let's see. There. Oh, look at that. Look at those. $10 freaking. You got to be shitting me. Steve likes this. Steve just came in. Steve, what do you think? Huh? Steve's like, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Steve. Come on. Come. There you go. There's Steve. Steve saying hi. He's like, I like the Go-Go Bird. He wants my salad. Get out there, Steve. Steve wants to eat the salad. But there's the wings. Let's look at the bird. Let's see what she's like. Let's get there. She's sitting on top of Mavic Air. There she is. Look at that, Steve. Look at that. It's a Go-Go Bird. Oh, yeah. You like that, don't you? I should turn it on. But that's what happened. It's still good. I mean, it's just this piece right here disconnected. So now I got a brand new set of wings, and those have the holes in the right spot. They're actually reinforced. There's little round plastic here. Let me show you. There's little round. Steve, get out of my salad. There's little round. You see that little round grommet? You can barely see. I can see it. You see that little round thing? That's got a reinforcement there, so that keeps from tearing. But very, very cool for a cheap toy. And this little remote works for, I don't know, I had a good 200 or 300 feet. So, but the Go-Go Bird, I'm going to put the wings inside the box. And there's your 100 mAh Lion right there. One cell battery. It's going to burn somebody's house.
Teeny.
Yeah, that's teeny. You get about a minute and a half. That's what I'm guessing. If you're like doing like sustained flight, about a minute and a half. That's what she said. Right, Kai? Minute and a half.
Speak for yourself, will you?
All right.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's get some of the. So it is Friday. It is time for the Friday stream. So much stuff going on. Oh man, okay, I'm not messing with that. So many things to talk about. So much hatred out in the drone community. So many people bent out of shape because of one little one little bird. And it wasn't the go-go bird. It was the no-go bird. Now, I'm just going to admit it.
Let's start with something else in our own matter here. We're simulcasting again on both channels.
Yeah. So here we go. We got to do the business side. Here we go. Simulcast. What else did we do that we added today? What did we do?
Then we add a Discord server.
Discord. Yes.
You want to submit videos to the stream during the week? Just go on over to Discord server. I just popped the link into the chat. There's one under each and a description of each one of our streams. Love to have you.
Yeah, Discord is going to really make it. Just makes chatting a little bit more, just a little bit more friendly. So instead of running we can run the Discord chat. So you have to decide whether you want to do that. I guess we're gonna have to watch both chats, right? We're gonna have to watch the YouTube chat because some people don't.
Yeah, well, we've got both the YouTube chats coming into our interface here.
Yeah,
on the StreamYard side. It might take a minute for some chats to show up. It's kind of weird at times, but no, I'm going to monitor at least my channel and the Discord.
I do have a Discord profile, but I got too much stuff going on. So but I do like it. It is the Discord is kind of the proven, the preferred, not proven, preferred way of chatting, usually online. So usually when my son's hanging out or gaming, he's always got Discord, and he's got a Discord group, and that thing runs 24/7. I don't think it ever turns off. Santa Fe salad. It was getting puffy. The cover was getting puffy in the refrigerator. I wonder if I'm going to get sick.
No, not like little explosive diarrhea.
Let's see. Dennis Lovelady in the house. Holy Toledo. Hey, Dennis. Been a while since I've seen Dennis. Carolyn Tyler. Nice to have you on. Yeah, that Goggle Bird's a real inexpensive little fun toy. And, just sometimes you got to have fun, guys. Everything can't be serious. It can't be, where you're constantly worrying about your freaking numbers and your stats so you got to have a little bit of fun. Carisho. We are in rigor mortis FPV.
Well,
got lured here by the thumbnail. Are you cam guys, Mr. Steele yet? Where's Mr. Steele?
You're not supposed to notice Dennis Lovelady in the chat.
Oh, we're going to be talking about that. That thing there? What do you call it? The thing. Actually,
Love Child of Quasimodo and Darth Vader.
Yeah, we're going to look at some FPV goggles too. You got some info to share with us for FPV folks is that for V2 goggles, correct?
Yeah.
So if you have V2 goggles and you're like, oh my gosh, I got screwed. Okay. Not saying that you did. We've got some info for you. So you decide, Kai, when we want to go over that piece of information.
We can go over it now.
All right, let's look at it. All right, so let me go ahead and put this up. Go ahead, Kai. This is your baby.
This is something that Josh Bartwell came out with earlier today. Apparently, it's Blondie found this. This is for the folks that bought the V2 goggles only and now are having problems with the firmware. Because apparently, if you update the firmware on the V2 goggles now, it defaults to the DJI FPV. If you don't have the DJI FPV, it won't let you switch over to the Air Unit /Vista mode.
Right. So you want to use your V2 goggles. You want them on Air Unit Vista. And now we've got a drone block.
Yeah. So there's a workaround. On my channel, I posted a link to his video about it too. But this right here is pretty much the meat and potatoes of it.
Me just looking through it. This is the first time I've seen it. Let's see. Assistant 2, enable the first two options. DJI account information, DJI device information. Connect the DJI goggles to DA2 software, enter firmware. Update page, update to V005.1086. So is that a backwards? Is that a step back in firmware?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is taking a step back and then reflashing it.
And it's enter goggle setting. There will be a notice of activation. So if you don't have the drone, you have to go through this. And now once you do that, does it stay set, or does it reset every time you turn on the goggles?
No. Once you've done this, you're supposed to be good.
All right, very good.
Hopefully, it was the next firmware update. They got that all figured out.
We should still pile on Billy Kyle, though, huh? Let's do that. Let's just continue.
Well, there's one piece of other news. If you bought the V2 goggles for the video out function to a cell phone, that function is only for DJI FPV. It will not work with the Air unit or the Vistas. So
I'm thinking the cell phone connection a big thing is that it allows for cell phone activation of any software updates, and then eventual probably updates of what do you call that crap? The crap that finds the airplanes and your location. Yeah. ADSB. So I'm guessing that's what it does is when you hook up, they want you to be able to know where the planes are, just like you do with the Mavic. And also be able to, they want to verify you're in a fly zone. And that is another thing that nobody's really said anything about, has been people not being able to fly in areas that are, that have restrictions, like, say I can get on Lank and say I want to get authorization, which I can. Well, does that mean that I can't get authorization through DJI? I can't override that and then use my own Lank, authorization. So I can fly my cinematic drone, okay, on my shoot. Say like this last weekend, I wanted to do some cinematic crap over, everybody's tents. So Nighthawk. I had to say that really quick because rigor mortis had Nighthawk with a question mark. Let's see. Yes, not interested in DJI's FPV intro. Why is everybody so negative? I don't want to do anything new. I just want to fly with my camera. Right, Steve?
I don't think it's anything to do about negative. I mean,
Billy was saying.
Apparently, you speak out against the DJI FPV thing, you automatically get labeled a DJI hater, which I don't quite understand how that is happening.
So where does it cross over? This is my question, because I think Billy Kyle got freaking raped, and this is why I was pissed about that, because really Dobo and Heron, those guys basically have limited experience. They're not even a year as FPV pilots. Now they became professionals. I'm like maybe 5 or 6 months. I don't run around going, "Oh, you suck because you don't fly like me," or you can't, you can't learn on a tool that's not, appropriate. Now, I think the big argument that they're making is there's a less expensive way of doing it, but I argue that because if you want to fly digital, you got to buy goggles, you got to buy a controller, and you got to buy a freaking quad. And believe me, that's just started to add up right there. My first rocket DJI system was over $1,200. and that was a starter quad. So all these people getting, getting pissed off about something that it can actually do two things, haven't bought digital equipment yet. And a lot of people that are crybabying right now don't own digital gear. They're basically just all, when analog gear is expensive. What am I, Kai? Holy crap! You got goggles that are $600. Or
go buy a high end analog goggle. You spent the same money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I would love to have been the devil's advocate, because I could have been the good cop, bad cop, good cop that was going on. And I understand they're just trying to keep people that are not ready for that. I've already seen enough videos of people, flying in like sport mode, and they were really excited. And you got two different things to say about that guy's video. And this is what pisses me off again. I'm on my freaking high. I'm pissed today. Okay. Some guy like me, because I'm just going to say he's like me. He's a regular guy, older, and wants to try new things. Gets up, puts a video on, and is flying the FPV drone. He could afford it. Okay. Don't get pissed at him because he's got a little extra spending money. Okay. That's another bullshit thing. So he's flying this drone for the first time. He's excited. And then you got people down thumb him 15 times because he says ripping the palm trees. What kind of crap is that? The guy freaking is enjoying FPV for the first time. And you say, that's not FPV, and then you get on his channel and you give him a bunch of crap. That's just chicken shit bull crap. That guy deserves to have a chance to fly and to, and to gain knowledge whatever way he freaking wants. If he wants to buy a $700 quad, or he wants to buy Mr. Croc with a GoPro. Okay, so Mr. Croc with a GoPro. Tell me what that freaking costs. $400 with a $400 camera. That's $800 you just spent.
No.
All right, here we go, Kai.
Here's the thing was interchangeability.
All right. And now you're going to talk about fixing stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I don't even want to start with the fixing stuff. But
okay, all right.
Most our FPV has been traditionally an open source thing, and interchangeability and exchangeability and highly customizable.
Right.
Where DJI FPV ain't none of those things.
Right.
So,
okay.
FPV stands for first person view. That thing does give you first person view.
Okay. Let's keep on the interchangeability thing. Billy said that he has been flying it for 2 months and has never crashed because he started slow. He started in normal mode, went to sport mode, then started to mess with the rates because he somehow taught himself how to fly FPV with something else. And that's where you might have a point. But those things don't have fail safes. Like when I was flying in the gym with my, my Tiny Hawk, I'm freaking running over stuff and my freaking props are flying off. I'm not learning FPV at that point. So I didn't really learn until I went outside and got I've heard a bunch of people say, what's the best learning quad, which is still $300, guys, still $300. You're like, well, I can build it. No, you can't. When you're first building stuff or still flying, you can't build it. You freaking buy it. Okay. So my 3-inch, like the 3-inch L3, that thing is the easiest floaty little freaking starter quad you could ever get. I mean, I'm like today, I can't crash it because anything I do to it, it just doesn't have enough time to fall to the ground. Now that would be a really good, what I would consider to be starter quad with another expensive toy, $200 right here, an Insta360. There we go. So $300 for the quad, $200 for my Instago, $200 for my controller, now $500 goggles. How do I save any money? Interchangeability, right?
Interchangeability.
I can replace that 3-inch That's where you're back in your. That's where you're
Yeah.
back in your game. Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, our batteries, I have 6S batteries for the Titan that cost $40.
$30, right?
$30, $40, whatever they were. $160 for a battery, I think, is a bit steep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, $150.
Landing on the $160 battery is just a design flaw.
What's the mAh rating again on that?
2000 or 2200.
Okay, yeah, and I totally and Kai's getting at, he is the master of this last discovery, because well before anybody said anything on any channel, Kai said that battery is in a vulnerable spot, and bam, Ken Heron freaking flies it, drops the sucker on its belly, pops and he didn't break the battery. What he did was he popped the switch. That was the biggest. That was a design flaw. I think DJI, what they did was they beefed up the freaking battery compartment. They just made it into a solid hard plastic shell, but they didn't think that a rock was going to hit the on off switch. There you go.
It's just landing on a battery on the corner of a battery is just bad news. I mean, yeah, they got a little rubber bumpy thingies on there, but I don't think they're going to last too long when you do about 3 power loops in the parking lot. And you kind of come a little long on that loop, you're going to bury that thing.
Drone Worship's bringing up a good point. Nobody said you had to buy new gear. That is true. Yep, you can, but the problem is, I think it's very hard to learn analog. I think it's hard to see. And when you start to see, I think, like I said, that's obviously, that's my personal preference, because I went right from, okay, this is just, looking at, scratchy freaking, hard to see video. And now I'm trying to fly through things. And obviously people that are used to it, that's cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not bagging on freaking analog, because I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to do is to give some freaking relief to people that want to use this as their starter drone, and just not fly it like a freaking idiot. And well, I think
this thing still has its fail safes. You run low on battery, it'll snap back into normal mode and do return to home and land by itself.
What you got a button on the left hand side that switches to normal to sport mode. Once you flip that thing out of manual, bam, you're now into a controlled mode. You just got to make sure you got throttle. That's the big problem I think people are having, is once you flip it from manual to normal or sport mode, you got to give it a little throttle so it can compensate for where it's at in the sky. And that's right there. That's a problem. And then you've got that on that's the other, it's the manual button. Then you got the pause button, which I have no idea what it does. So they haven't flown it, and you've flown it. So you flew the thing.
Well, my biggest problem with it was the way the stick movement changed between normal mode and manual mode. And normal mode is configured for center throttle. So it's, like any other Mavic controller where you got a spring load and the throttle, and it holds the center.
Right, that's way different.
Use the center to the top for the throttle bend, which on those small sticks, there's not a lot of. It's like zero to full, and there's not a lot of fine tuning there.
I can't.
Manual mode, that spring becomes obsolete, and you got the whole stick travel. But you switch from one to the other, makes things interesting.
Well, I'm still in the class of people right now that really can't say much, and I'm not. I'm just looking at what I've heard, and I'm not going to be a know-it-all without any flight experience on it. I've got a reasonable amount of flight experience with a lot of different quad with quads with a lot of different weights, with different characteristics, weights and different battery types. And I feel really comfortable flying now. I was out today. I flew three different quads, three different weights. I flew a 6-inch down to my 3-inch. I was all over the place. I was flipping. I was, hanging upside down, just falling to earth. And with a 3-inch, holy crap, you can literally go inverted and just fall, and then just snap it into an S, and then you're freaking out. I mean, but that's you got to learn that. You got to learn. And I one thing I heard, I think Dobo was saying, well, what happens if you get vertigo? I didn't even think about that. Meaning that people with goggles on for the first time, they don't know what to do, So, and I still have problems with that. Where do you put your head? Where do you look? So there's all those things that people are learning. And I think if this thing's successful, people are going to learn two things: where the manual button is, and how to turn it off, and where the pause button is. And you should know that. And then how to auto land, no manual landing. Because, you've said that some of the worst examples were from early users of that thing.
Yeah.
And they tried to manually land, and it's very difficult because it's got strange, like it's a tricycle, basically. It's got two front legs, and it's got its center battery, and which makes it difficult when you're landing. If you land tail first, obviously you're doing exactly what DJI wants you to do, which is crash it and freaking screw up the battery. Anyway, I just, I'm not a basher. I am a new technology.
And you just froze up.
Crap. I guess I'm not.
Hello.
Count it after like 5 days. This is bullshit.
Hey, what's going on with your stream? There you are.
It's back. It's back. Anyway, did it? Yeah. So I got some words coming out, and I'm not, and this is not the way I like to stream. Ken crash his drone. Yeah, we all know that. We see a lot of people crash their drones, and I think that's another point that a lot of people will make is part of learning. And I think I watched Dan Drone Worship's rant. I don't mean that to be a rant, but I watched his, and he was saying it's all about crashing. Well, what Billy Kyle was saying is, no, he says, you have to fly it like that. You don't have to make it a freestyle quad. It can be a cinematic quad. It'll be what you want it to be. And
conventional wisdom so far was you fly in a drone, you crash, you do something wrong. You fly in an FPV quad, you don't crash, and you do something wrong.
The only time I've ever crashed my GPS quads are when the frickin' drone decided to do its own shit. And whatever that caused that, but it had, you can say that was too far away or some stupid thing like that. But it was, you could call it user error, but I didn't fly it into a tree except for the one.
Yeah.
That was okay. My long range. Okay. Hit a freaking branch. Son of it. That was not it is a GPS quad technically, isn't it? Oh shit. Yeah, I guess. But on the other hand, what did it cost me to fix that? That's what Kai told me the other day. He says, what did it cost you to fix that little quad? It cost you arms, no legs. And then I bought 2 lenses. One I bought that was wrong. It was $9. So, screwed up. Dang it. Now I got extra lens. And then I bought the other one, put it together, and put it on there, put a little bit of glue on there, took the motor off. The motor was still hanging on the wires, screwed it onto the new arm, done. Flew it the next day. Well, when my parts came, from Beta, what did I get it from Betaflight, I think. All right, we got to look at some freaking words here. The bird is the word.
Anywho,
but rigor mortis, I said he's talking about stem versus consumerism. That's why I put that up there. STEM means that you're basically involved in it because you're learning as you go. Science, technology, what's the STEMs means? What's the E in what?
Science, technology, education.
I don't remember what the E. Yeah. Anyway, and math is the M. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I put that up there, because that's what you get out of it. And I'm going to keep going today, but with my freaking rant here, Crazy Patrick, what the frick, man? I haven't seen him in forever, man. Is Sweden still a country? Okay, all right, but it is what you want it to be, and that's what Billy Kyle was saying. That's what the point he was making. Obviously, he was trying to play the political game because he is doing this to make money. And I'm not taking that away from him. He likes it, and he believes in those products, because I'm just telling you right now, as much as people are going to think people aren't going to buy this thing, they're still going to buy it. And people are going to be interested in it. And if you're providing information to help people fly it, it's a good thing. It's good for you, and it's good for, but why are you so concerned about whether somebody crashes their drone or not, and it costs $1,200? Let them freaking do it. Let them be the judge of whether they want to spend $1,200 or not. I'm going to talk you out of it. There's a lot of freaking old guys out here that are on these channels. I talked to one the other day. I was when I was at that shoot for the barbecue place. A guy pulled up, probably about 80-year-old guy, pulled up in a freaking Rincon Jeep. And we just started chatting, and I talked about drones, and he goes, "Hey, can you tell me what kind of camera I should get?" Because he drives out in the outback, and he's out looking at this area is full of great trails. And I go, "Yeah," I gave him some camera ideas, and I started talking about drones with him, and I'm like, "Well, what do you want to spend?" He's money. He looked at me, and he's freaking literally freaking like, "I got plenty of money. Just tell me what to get." He didn't even give a shit about what it costs. And there's people like that. They don't care. They got money, and then we assume that, I'm going to save you $1,200. They don't care. They can buy a new one. They can buy another $700 drone. So, and anyway, there you go. There's some more of my rant. All right. I got to let Kai talk.
What?
But I get like this, because we're like trying to tell people what they should spend and what they shouldn't spend, and whether they can or can't. Worry about your own spending. Make it your hobby. It's not your hobby to tell other people how to make it their hobby. So anyway, you kind of getting my point there. All right. Let's see. Science, technology, engineering, and math. There you go. It's engineering. Thank you, Carolyn. I should know that.
You should.
T-Rex 450, baby. By the way, I like the little freaking cheap quads. Just to let you know. But all right, here we go.
Let's change subjects altogether.
All right.
Some's coming out next Wednesday.
We got another subject. Here we go.
We're changing subjects altogether.
All right. There's enough of that, right? We've heard enough.
New product release on Wednesday. Insta360 Go version 2. However they're going to call it, or whatever they're going to call it.
This is the old one right here.
And there's going to be an update to that little booger. And
if you've never held one,
there's been a small video leaked or presented from Instago on their website. It's also on their YouTube channel. And somebody managed to hack into their server or website and get all the specs off of the new Instago. And it looks very promising. We're talking 2560 by 1440 resolution. There's allegedly an FPV mode that allows 30 minutes of recording, a pro video mode for 10 minutes, and there's an in-between video mode that's 20 minutes. Somehow or another,
5 minutes is all this gets for in what they call FPV mode.
and it's even waterproof to 13 feet.
Yeah, this one has I think they call it water resistant. They charge you a little extra more for the plastic coating.
It has a lens protector on it that can be changed out with an ND filter. Yeah, we need to find out what the video quality of this thing's going to be, but that may just check a lot of boxes at 26 grams for this little thing. 26.2 grams.
Yeah, let me put a weight on this one. You probably already looked it up. This is probably 20 grams. Let me get an actual weight here. Let's see. Let me get hold on, I got to blow the powder off my scale. All right. You know, I'm wealthy, you know, I'm so rich, so I had to blow off my freaking.
You're supposed to snort it, not blow it.
All right, here we go. Let's put this on there. Oh, wow. This is 18.43 grams. Oh, it is. It does have a magnet. So maybe that magnet is interfering with maybe it's pulling down. Here, let me put it on its side. 18.48 grams. So the magnetism only counts for about 6/10 of a gram. So,
well, either or. I mean, if it is 2560 by 1440 for 30 minutes recording time,
it's going to be killer. I can't believe they got it smaller, but you never know. That might, that weight, hopefully it doesn't include the carrying case, because if I put the carrying case with this thing, it's 64 grams. So that's with the case. But that's a game changer. 5 minutes of 1080p, and that's supposed to be, we don't know, 30 minutes probably at 1080, and you were saying probably it goes up to 1440.
Yeah.
For possibly 10 minutes. And you guys that fly
pro
quads,
video, the pro video mode I know is 2560 by 1440 for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and if you get
a video mode that's for 20 minutes, and then there's an FPV mode for 30 minutes. But I'm not 100% certain as to what the recording quality is.
Yeah, if you can get 10 minutes out of that thing at really high quality video, you got exactly what you want. And you can just keep running that. So if you get 10-minute clip, and then you can run another 10-minute clip, and then this one will download right to your phone. And most people know about this is nothing new. And then you got SMO. How many grams is SMO?
32.
32. And that one is 4K 60 now. So you have to still buy the SMO if you want 4K 60.
The 2560 by 1440 is 50 frames per second.
50.
Which is still twice of what you need, because most videos, 24 frames per second, 24, 25 frames per second.
Right. I'm excited about that too. I think I almost had this sold, and it's like any other technology. You got to understand it, and then you got to start using it. And 360 does. Now, this is not true 360. It's just a 180 degree field of view. And I'll actually show you an example of what 180 degrees will do. I've got one that I'm putting up right now. I did a bunch of video before we started the show, and I went out and flew a little bit with all three quads, and I put the Insta360 on it. I actually forgot to turn on my GoPro when I flew Mr. Croc. I'm like, I freaking took off, and I forgot to push. I forgot to push freaking go. But I didn't really want to. That's not what I wanted to film. I wanted to film the kind of the ease of acro with the with the 3-inch and the 4-inch, but and I'm like I said, I'm no acro freaking extraordinaire by any means, but I am comfortable flying. I'm not afraid to. I know what it does. I know what the sticks do, and I experiment a lot with different types of stick work and steep dives, pulling out of steep dives. I know what all my quads will do. So I know what battery I'm using and what I can do with that quad with that battery on. Obviously, with the long range, with the 4-inch long range flywheel, you can't you can pull out of steep dives, but you got to know where on the ground, before you belly out and you wash your props out. And that's one of the things that's happening with the DJI system is people don't know that. They don't know that that weight, the prop wash directly interferes with the countering of that weight, and the props and the weight are out of sync. They've got too small of props on too much weight with a 6S battery. And that's one of the things that a lot of
what they were doing, they were trying to get extended flight times, and
right,
you do that by using a motor that doesn't turn very fast, and
right,
you use a very shallow pitched prop.
right. And
And that's where I had to make the sacrifice. So
right. And I think the props I was flying with, the 6-inch props, I can put so much freaking weight on that. I'm like 800 grams with Mr. Croc.
what's the pitch? What's the pitch on those?
Uh, I'm
What's the model?
I'd have to look it up really quick. It's the standard pitch that they come with. I bought a bunch of extra ones. It's like 50 or 60 40 something, I think. Let me see. They've got pretty aggressive pitch. Here's a picture. I've got to look. I can't remember. That's one of those things. I don't have like the props in my brain as far as here. Let me just put this up right here. You can tell that these are really aggressive props. Let me show you this picture here really quick. So right there. So you can see those are freaking really aggressive props, and it really affects that Lion battery. Normally if I'd get a lower pitch, and you had me put 5-inchers on too, that gave me more flight time with the same battery.
Yeah, and even if you could find another 6-inch prop was a shallower pitch,
With the
probably.
shallower pitch, yeah. But you can tell how aggressive these are just by looking at them. Look at the rake on those things, man. I'll look up I'll have to look it up, but I'll find out what that is. What the Mr. Croc. Somebody probably already knows. We got some smart dudes in here. Let's see, 6-inch. Easy to find stuff these days. Okay. Here, I should put that in here. I know what I spelled Croc with a K. No wonder why I can't find it. Yay. There we go. Parts from Race Day Quads. Here we go. So this will give me. Oh, that collection is empty. Well, that's not good, Race Day. Let's get 6-inch, 7-inch. Here we go. Usually it just says it right there. Gem fan. This one says that's 51, 60, 51. That's a 5-inch. That's not mine. I'm just looking for it to see if it pops up fast. Usually it just shows you. Kai, you're so much faster than me to find this stuff. Here, let's go right there.
I don't know what you bought.
Oh, I just bought the replacement props for the 6-inch. Here, I'm on the right one. I'm on the view more now. Here we go. They are Gem fan. Oh gosh, I should be better prepared. I'm looking at it right now. There's Mr. Croc. Oh boy, yeah, everybody changes those out. So 6-inch. Why isn't it just saying the description right there? That's just the plates. It doesn't tell me the prop thickness. It's just talking about the weights and stuff. I can tell you what it weighs in grams. Anyway, when you guys sitting at home will probably know. Oh, there we go. There's some props right there. Oh, here we go. There's a 7-inch prop right there. And there's the frick. Those articulated props. We know not to put those on. There we go. It just popped up.
60-42.
60. Very well. I was close. I said 60-40 something, didn't I? All right.
So 6-inch diameter, 4.2-inch pitch.
4.2-inch pitch, which is quite aggressive. And what about the blue ones? What are you asked me to, you told me to buy the blue. What did I buy for that? I bought 5-inch. Crap.
Let's see.
So yeah, let me just get that off there. But that's the setup that I run there, and then this is the battery setup. This is the battery. This is not the exact battery. This is the one I just fixed. This is the one I munched, and I just put a new balance lead on. But that's not the one I flew today.
Those are 51-46-6.
That's the battery I flew today. 51-466.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the battery. That's the Lion battery pack that I used today. All right. But yeah, so like I said, you give and you take, and that discussion did come up, and they talked about, the tuning aspect. I'm really impressed that Billy, once again, got in and decided to set up his tuning the way he wanted to set it up. And a lot of people didn't like that because he actually brought the tuning down. I think it was tuned around 400 when it comes to rates, and he brought it down to like 200. And of course that slows down and it makes your film. And from his point of view, he was saying that's what this thing's made for. You need to slow down, and the only thing you gain from going into manual mode is the ability to go straight up and go straight down. And the shots you want are the straight down shots, the straight down spinning shots, and the S shots, and then the upside down shots. And those have to be done, in manual mode. And the FPV pilots don't like those slow rates. They want fast rates, because what they're going to tell you is that without having a fast rate, I can't recover. I want to get around a tree and I want to snap around something. I can't do it unless my rates are quicker. So anyway, that's kind of, that was the gist of most of what I listened to. And then of course I got to see Ken Heron's ex-wife. There you go.
The highlight of the show.
There you go. What else? That was about it. So, yeah, and if anybody wants to learn a lesson really quick, and most of you guys have done that, this is the lesson that you need to learn right there. That's what happens if your balance leads are left dangling out. It eats the crap out of your 6S freaking, and then you're now this didn't crash. I lucked out.
If it makes you feel any better, I saw Kelly Shores give Sunrise Water Media a whole box of batteries that he chewed the balance leads up on. That Chris fixed for Kelly and brought back to him. But Yeah.
There we go. Got it the right direction. Yeah, there's a bad. But yeah, that's what I had to fix. I had to fix my mess, and that's part of the hobby. You know, this is the basics of the hobby. You're gonna break stuff. You're gonna munch your balance leads, and you have a choice at this time, right? At this point, your choice is this. Okay, if it's a new battery, you don't have another choice. You're gonna fix it. Otherwise, you're throwing $30 into the freaking into the crap can. I had a bunch of 850s. I had two 850s that I munched. And I ended up just one 850.
I blew 2 of the 850s myself.
So. Yeah, so I still have the 900, and I did fly the both. I flew both 1000s today. The 4S 1000 high voltage. One of them flew for a really long time, about 4 minutes. I think both of them gave. I think I got 4 minutes out of both of them. Okay, my point sucks now.
So. Yeah. Since we're on the subject of batteries.
Yes, battery time. Oh, we got to talk about our battery freaking project coming up. Yep, guys, and first of all, get some balance leads. Okay. What are we building?
RC Jim came up with this flying his 4-inch Chimera with different lithium ion cells, and he was recording his findings, and he pretty much had the same flight time on the 3S as he had on the 4S lithium ion pack.
Right, and if you're
now, he was complaining on the 3S he was missing a fair amount of power, and the battery pack he was flying was not necessarily the best for a quadcopter, because the batteries that he used are primarily meant for small wings, fixed wings that have a single motor and don't have the same kind of power requirement a quad does with 4 motors on it. But I've had some spare cells laying here, the Sony VTC6 cells. So I've built a 4S pack, and I've built a 3S pack. Now these are rated at 30 amp continuous discharge, either pack. Because
what batteries did we use?
No matter how many cells you run in series, the power stays the same.
And those are the Murata?
These are the Sony Murata VTC6 cells. Right.
Same batteries they throw in my 6. Yeah.
18650. No, your 6 cell is a VTC 5A cell. They are different.
Oh, so I got the crappier batteries.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say crappier. They got a higher
slower release, slower.
No, they have a higher continuous discharge of 35 amps.
Okay.
They just have less capacity, down to 2600 rather than 3000.
And then I run those big ass props on there, and it sucks the life out of them.
The big props, your motors suck the life out of that, because of the 35 props. Amps is kind of not a lot, considering that each one of your motors can't pull but what's that, maybe 8.5 amps.
Yeah.
At the size motor you've got on there is a 2330. What's the? Yeah,
2306 is. Yep. I think you're right on there. Let me look real quick. I've got it open. Gem fan.
2306.5.
Yeah, 2306 17.
I'm pretty sure when you go looking at the motor specs for that, it'll tell you how much power it consumes.
Yeah, there's my.
And you're not going to get far with. You're only going to get to about 50% send throttle before you go over.
Yeah, that thing was brand new. That was $395. Bind and fly DJI with the air unit. That's why you pay extra. Obviously, you don't have to have the air units. You can fly it with Vista and save a few bucks. But with something that big, just put the whole freaking air unit in it. I mean, it's stupid to.
But let's get back to the battery thing. So
Yep, yep. I know I'm off task.
Both of these I've flown was the Flywheel Explorer 4-inch. Both of them at the same flight time, 25 minutes to 3 volt. Days you can actually push down to 2.5 volt. I decided at 3 volt. I already flown 25 minutes. I had enough at that point. As far as the difference of power, yes, the 4S has a little bit more power. Top speed on the 4S was about 62, 65 mile an hour. Top speed on the 3S pack was about 52 to 55 mile an hour. So there, you're losing about 10 mile an hour top speed, which, I mean, the Explorer is not a racer to begin with. Now, this is not doing a whole bunch of flippity flops and all that stuff, because this is
But you save the cost of that extra cell and power.
You saving the cost of the extra cell, you saving the weight of the extra cell.
The weight,
I mean, the weight of that extra cell could offset the weight for an SMO camera.
Right.
Because that's the SMO camera weighs 32 grams, and you put that on top. You save 50 grams, but you can you've got room to install an SMO camera, get your 4K footage out of that.
Right. Have all the issues of the SMO camera been resolved?
I don't know. That'd be a good question for our resident SMO flyer. Eat more possum. Eat more. You still in the chat? Are you still out there, buddy?
Yeah, you might been. I probably scared everybody away with my rant. I was been ranting today. Ranter. So
anyway, yeah.
So we want. So we're building.
This was a very good, comparison. Now, I didn't get a chance to fly it on my 5-inch yet, so I'm going to do the same test, flying both of these on my 5-inch, and see how that plays out. The Reckon 5-inch. That'll be my next.
Yeah, Reckon. That's what you say in Texas. We say recon where I'm from. Recon.
Well, actually, no. If you listen to Dave C., he calls it the Reckon.
Because that's Dave C. I don't care if it's his freaking quad design.
No, well, he's the owner of the company.
Recon.
If he owns the darn company, he knows how to pronounce the name, right?
Reckon? You reckon?
You reckon? You wouldn't be wrecking things. I mean, you wouldn't be wrecking things.
Yeah, I haven't heard any new issues with the SMO. That's what Eat More Possum said. He isn't. But
yeah, because everybody stopped flying. It's waiting for the Instago 2 to come out.
Yeah, I just Instago, like I said, it's going to give you a little bit different, little bit different type of a experience. This is some video from. This is a video here. I just want to show you an example of some video. This is just a real quick clip from today. It's me. It's not like flight clip. I'm waiting for my flight clips, but this is just a short, like little vlog using this tiny little camera and its audio source. So there it is right there. It's this one right here. And so this is what's coming out of this little camera. So could you imagine what the next version of this? And there's a little tiny mic on the top right there. That's pretty damn good, isn't it? And it auto color graded.
I can't hear. I can't hear anything. So
Well, let me put up here. Do I have the sound here? I don't think I have to see if I shared the sound. Hold on. Here, let me just try to add it again. But I want to just check the sound here really quick and see what happened there. Let's see, share screen. I just want to make sure. Yeah, there, share audio. There we go. I didn't click on that button there. All right, so okay, got it. There we go.
Hey, this is Dad Random.
There we go.
I am sitting here with my
Can you hear that?
And I am
it's very
with
low level, but
360, the Instago.
Yeah.
And
I got my sound levels down.
it is so handy when you don't have all your other stuff that you want to get out. A little bit bright right now. It's, summer has come.
Yeah.
But we did a little bit of
we're getting echo now from your mic.
Much to fly.
Are you?
Like in or around, except for
anyway, the sound is good. I can just tell you. Okay. All right. So basically, that just gives you an idea of close up video. But you can turn the color plus off, and I don't know if is that HD all the way. This might just be it's 1080. Am I even? Yeah. So that's full. This is full screen 1080 right there.
Gotta go stream.
So you can see it's got you can put it in linear mode too. So you can flatten that image out.
This is Dad Random.
So
and I am sitting here with my truck.
But that's this little tiny camera. Right now. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that up there so you can get a little bit. I'll see if, when the flight stuff comes through, I'll throw some of that up there. But pretty good. I mean,
there's you a meme opportunity, Sunrise. Dad Random.
Dad Random.
Dad Ranting.
Dad ranting. Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Watch out, Doc's in the house.
He's gonna freaking get all over that.
Here comes Doc Murdoch. Lord have mercy.
Oh man. This is the one bad thing that I did. I do have a video clip of some flight video, but I can't flip the image. I usually flip it in my editor, and I can't open it up. I'd have to download it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm playing it right off of Google Files or Google Images. But this is and I don't know, is this 1080? No, this is it's not in 1080 either yet. But this is here. I'm going to show you what happens when this is the TPU that you gave me. I just want to show you what it's doing. I just got to take it off, but I've never flown it with this one. The other one does fine. The one that's oval so it's this right here. I have to flip it, and it's only coming in. It's only at 320 right now rendering. So, but let me see if I can throw it up here in some flight. Can you hear that? That's loud.
Okay, that was not enough of that. I didn't need that eardrum anyway, I know.
You didn't need that one? You didn't need that ear, man. I didn't need that. Everybody watch out. Watch your ears here. Turn that sound down. There we go. Now there's no sound. There we go. Yeah, of course you got to fly next to a freaking, I'm landing at that point, but am I doing anything fun on this one? I can't remember which one this is. This is the 3-minute one. If this is 3 minute, this is the second battery. This was the second, is it taking my? Yeah, so I'm just whipping around with that.
Yeah, you'll just have to cut off that protector.
Yeah, but anyway,
I was wondering about that.
I'm not complaining, Kai, for sure. I'm glad. I'm thankful that you gave that to me. It was nice. That you made those for me. Those TPU.
Just push the camera up against it from the backside till where it sits flush against that protector.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see how it sit in there. I was in a hurry. I was just flying. I was just throwing batteries in and flying. I didn't care. I really wasn't caring much about the video. I was just going, okay, don't do any video. Don't do any video. Just fly. And I still did video. I can't help it. It's
All
in my
right,
name.
you are in trouble, mister.
Uh-oh.
Sunrise still needs his eardrums. He can't do live sound mixing without his hearing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh,
I hope you went on headphones when that hit.
probably. I just freaking melted his ears. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Probably have
Well,
to do
we're gonna start the battle drone leak now.
the battle drone.
Battle drone, like
Oh, nice.
combat wings. We're just gonna do battle drones or something. Combat drones.
What size are you going to do? 5-inch battle drones? Make them
Screw
and
that.
break them?
10-inch.
What?
10-inch.
10-inch battle drones?
I mean, come on, bring it.
Oh man. I don't even know what I do.
There ain't no size restrictions.
Well, definitely. That's when you want to go buy those carbon fiber props, man, so you can chop through people.
Yeah, that's where you just
Actually,
one comes out.
what I learned about carbon fiber props is they're overrated. Plastic's way better for a lot of reasons. They're way more durable. They do flex, but who cares? If you want to keep flying all day, or if you want to get one chip in your carbon fiber, and you're screwed. And if you get your hand next to carbon fiber, it's going to cut your hand off. As opposed to plastic, you have a chance of saving a finger. Yeah, it's not forgiving at all.
See, old Doc is already talking smack.
Uh-oh. For the Battle Drone League? So you guys actually doing that?
Well, we've already kind of started on it, Freaking Kelly got in my way. He got knocked out of the sky.
Now, are you guys going to go front and back? Or is it just crazy? Like one guy's getting chased and you got to see if he can get away, kind of like a chase, or just everybody for themselves?
Oh, hell was chasing. Just everybody, every man for himself.
Make it man drone battles. Oh man, he's already threatening me. I guess there's no advantage.
I didn't threaten your quad. I just warned you what the consequences were if you were to get in my way.
I would definitely be flying a 3-inch, and I'd just try to hide. I'd just go for longevity. I'd always get in second place. If you go with Kai tried to keep up with me in my 7-inch, but woefully failed.
Well, the thing I was flying a 4-inch.
Oh yeah,
4-inch Explorer. Yeah, not anything to.
He was probably flying a 7-inch with a freaking 5,000 mAh battery, 4S or something, or 6S. Freaking giant brick.
No, that Titan on a 6S battery, it gets with it. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Nurk recruited for the build. He knows how to build some wicked shit.
It is hot. Oh man, I'm gonna go out I might go out and do a little trip to the no-fly zone.
You having hot flashes again?
I don't think I sent myself a link though. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can send myself anything. Can you send links in the middle of a stream? I don't think so. You can send me a link. Can you send me a link to my own stream?
Just look in your outbox or in your sent folder. There's the link.
Oh, my sent phone. But I send them from StreamYards right away. Oh, I guess that's sending it through email, right? Yeah, duh. Oh boy, it's just I got kids sending me freaking stuff. Freaking the quarter's over.
Yeah, it's in another quarter. Everybody wants to all of a sudden be your best friend, and
It was
turn in their assignments 3 days late, but still expect full credit.
oh boy. Ah, yes, announcement too. I forgot all about that. Holy Stone. I'm doing reviews for Holy Stone now, so that'll be cool. Yes. My new girlfriend is Becky.
Off Holy Stones in the chat earlier. Woody Drones on bought that HS 170, and I think I saw he got a HS 540 too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to be doing reviews for those guys. So.
BMac, he just bought a Holy Stone 240 or something like that.
Yeah.
The Holy Stones are fun little.
I got new girlfriend in China.
There we go. HS 450.
Let's see if I can find that sent. Well, duh. Gosh, I am so slow sometimes. Yeah, the HS 450. Then the I'm just gonna get. I've just got a little toy quad coming, but that's okay. You always start with something. HS 170. I'm getting I asked about the EIS drones, the ones with electronic image stabilized, and they're not doing it. They don't have any available right now. So I'm just going to do what they give me, and then check it out. But we're just looking for toys to practice our flight skills, things that aren't expensive. But Holy Stone's got.
That's why I like the little HS 170 because
Right.
it looks pretty wicked with the LEDs on it, and you can flip that around every which way. Yeah, that thing is a fun little quad just to beat around the house.
And that's kind of. There we go. Am I up there yet? Let me see.
You out there, all right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm entering the broadcast studio with the random cam. Random cam. Random cam. I gotta feed Steve. It's time to feed Steve, guys. Here, let me turn that off here. Here, I've got to do this.
I gotta check my Instagram.
There we go. So it's Steve feeding time. So feeding Steve. My wife's in California, so hey, that's another announcement. My son got a job.
And a new car.
Yeah. Hey, that's what happens. That's the reward you get when you get a job. You can actually buy new stuff. So, all right. So, Dad random cam. I think this is. I can flip the cam, but I'm not doing that because I can just do this. I call it random FPV. Random FPV. Where's Steve at? He's up. He was sleeping up there. Steve. Where's Steve? Steve.
Well, Doc, I don't know what you sent me, but hold on. Here it is.
There he is. Time to feed Steve.
Oh yeah, that thing's gonna be wicked. How do I get that on? Can you see this at all?
What you got? Let me see. Yes.
That's
wow.
Murdoch's new contraption.
Holy crap. That's cool.
Yeah, that'll kill anything getting in its way with the prop up front.
Is that 10 inch? Is that a 10 inch? Is that what she said?
What size is that there, Doc? That a 10-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch?
Place.
It's a 7-inch.
So a 7-inch.
No, I'm going to go for a 10-inch traditional X-frame design and just have a long freaking lance was an extra motor vertically. Put a saw blade on that, you know, kind of battle bots like. Here's some shit up.
Place. Place. Boy, Steve. Place.
He's like, screw that. I want my food.
Place. Break. that's my favorite part right there. Whoa, time to eat. He's such a good dog. I don't know why I do that. My kids don't have to wait for anything, and I make my dog wait. That's like cruel.
Oh, come on, Sunrise. You're going to have to join us.
We have lots of crap talking going on here.
No, Sunrise says he's going to hide under the shelter and watch us battle it out from a safe distance.
74 today.
That's what we got over here. It's about 79.
79? Oh, man.
Yeah, we're getting back. You know, 2 weeks ago we couldn't keep the heaters cranking enough, and now we got to flip the AC back on.
Oh man, I should have been out here the whole time. Heck with being in there running the show. Oh man. The beer's out
you
here.
Screwed up.
Oh, it's so nice out today. I think I'm gonna come out and watch TV tonight right here.
Yeah, but you screwed up. You didn't bring your beer.
We got the beer fridge. Let's see what's in there. Oh yeah. I haven't drank one of these.
Welcome, my little hobby.
Whoa, yeah.
You know, we have a new arrival, my little hobby.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys.
You think he knows how to check his Instagram? Okay, I'll tell him anyway. Doc says for you to check your Instagram. He sent you the picture as well.
Oh, nice. We have a Discord
you
too.
didn't find the pickles, did you?
No, I haven't. The pickles are up. They're up in the office.
Yeah, you're off limits to pickles.
Oh, it's been a long day. That's all I got to say.
39 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm done with that shit.
39 degrees. Oh man.
You know, normally a winter in Texas lasts maybe a weekend, but this freaking snowvergetting we had here, forget that.
Isn't it amazing that, just 3 weeks ago you were sitting in a freaking in 10 degrees
blizzard? Yeah,
that's just crazy. And then it's going to be 100 in like a week.
Yeah, we're back to nice weather, nice and hot.
Oh, Steve,
that's why we get these Lion batteries built, because they do better with the hotter weather.
Yeah. Well, like I said, with the Lion with the 3S packs, I'm making 2 of those, and I can use them for everything. I can use them for both of those other quads. I'm actually going to try to put a Lion on that little 3-inch just to see if I could do it.
Should be able to.
It
Should be
should
able
do
to. It should lift that.
It'll do it.
It'd be interesting to see how it flies because it's so nice and light right now. I think the ultimate pack for that is an 850.
Okay, Doc, Dad doesn't have a Discord server. He only has a user account.
Oh yeah, but we're on Kai's, so Kai's running the Discord. It was his idea. I do have an account. I just haven't done that, and I'm not going to run it because, like I said, that's Kai's baby. I got enough stuff going on as it is. It's nice though. Discord's really super nice because you just get more. You get more chat interaction. It allows for a lot more. Like you can put images and things right on Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are the other benefits of Discord? For people that don't know and want
Well,
to just pick up.
Everybody can get us more feedback to what they want to see on the stream.
We can share
People
files,
want
right?
to post their videos for video of the week. We can you can do that. I've set up a room just for the Friday live stream.
You can share files, right?
You can share files. You can share just about anything on this. So yeah, no, come join us on the Discord. Oh, Steve Carpenter, howdy doody.
Dad Random here is the Kai Quad Killer. Yeah, I like that. I get the Discord feed coming through. That's cool. I like that. That's pretty sweet. So we got that project. Now we're gonna do the battery builds live. So we're actually gonna chill out to that. And just if you're interested in making a Lion, I know there's lots of different channels out there. That are there, and you can but if you just want to hang out and just kind of watch us do it, that's kind of what we want to do. Just make it a fun build. It's a very useful build. You'll use those Lion batteries for, there's up to 500 charge cycles. They're pretty much, if you take care of them, they last forever. So there's a huge advantage to that, to the Lion. Ugh.
No,
Boy, it's kind of
Discord chat is not connected with our StreamYard comments. We need to work that part of it out yet.
Oh yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, you can do that. We can add it as a destination, I believe.
Yeah, but everything is just one way on StreamYard for some reason.
Oh.
See, right now we have 2 channels and 2 chats. We can't get those connected for whatever reason.
Yeah. We're working. Hey, we can think about what we've got going on. Holy crap.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we got, I mean, the Discord was a great idea. When you said that the other day, or last night, I think you said it it's been I'm like, that's great. That's because the chats are so limited at what you can do. And then you can also continue the chat stream after the live is over. And that's the other awesome thing. So it says it's not done yet. Still have to add brace arms from the front motor arm and to the side. Oh, he's gonna put brace arms on it. Wouldn't it be fun to make 5-inch X frames and just freaking, put the batteries on the bottom and just go props first? Just.
I'm thinking, regular 10-inch X frame, and then put about a pole from the foot out on the front was a freaking saw blade vertically.
I was thinking the props, we'll make the props out of aluminum. Aluminum prop blades. You think they sell those at probably not at Gem Fan? They probably only work with plastics.
Well, we could take a like 7 1/4-inch saw blade and
put it vertical, so you're like,
like those battle bots that have the freaking big saw blade.
How about like lances that poke straight up, and then you have to go pretty much like straight in. You know what I'm saying? You got the freaking you get your X, and then you're straight in. Oh man,
there's ways.
It's crazy. The things that you could do, and if you think about it, that would be a really good STEM project. You know what I'm saying? So, you're constantly each week fixing and creating. You're always basically, rethinking your design, and you're looking at making your frame with different material and different weights, and you have to standardize the batteries and the motors though, or something.
Oh hell, we're in Texas, aren't we? We just put an M203 grenade launcher on the bottom of it.
You can't say that live though.
Oops.
Now this is what the 5-inch Excalibur looks like. So he's put that up. I'll have to check that out. I'm on my phone, so I think I can check. Oh yeah, I'd have to go to I do have my Discord popping in. That's okay. I'll check all those things out as soon as we're done.
Well, since you're not at your desk, I can share the screen, but it's not appearing on the.
If you want me to go back and share the screen, I'll do it. We're getting to the end of the stream, so.
So tonight it's Kelly's live stream. I think he's going to talk more about our favorite sore subject.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I think he's doing a Q&A on the DJI FPV thing. I think I'm just going to shut down my computer and turn on TV and just tell the world, kiss my butt, because I about
Ben T says it looks pretty rugged. 3D, what do you 3D print? The
canopy?
Oh, cool. I'll check that out. That sounds neat. Yeah, I'll probably get on Kelly's stream tonight because I got nothing going on. I got nobody home. So it's just me and Steve.
Oh, that's why Mama was ticked, because last night you spent all night soldering your battery. Last night she was home.
That's right.
I see.
I got two 1300s, man, that I can fly. Probably fly them both tomorrow because I want to fly with the lighter batteries. It's the 1300s are lighter, and I get about the same. I get almost the same flight time as I do with that.
Tired of hearing about what, Sunrise? The DJI FPV thing? Yeah, I'm about done with it.
It gets old. The conversation is definitely something that people are just it's wearing their ears out. It's not like it wasn't
it's the same arguments being brought in, and there's no right, no wrong on this. It's whatever you decide to make out of it.
Right. We'll it'll be what it'll be, and that's pretty much kind of that's kind of what I was really even with the rant that I made, but it is what Billy wants it to be. It is what Ken wanted it to be. I think Ken decided that he wanted it to be better. I thought Ken would. He's about my skills as far as flying wise. he doesn't do anything super crazy yet. I mean, he pretty much he takes care of he cares that his quad breaks because he probably doesn't want to fix it. And I would fix it though. I would fix mine, but everybody's different. Some people just like, I'm gonna beat this park up, man. I'm gonna see how close I can get my props to every tree, which is cool. And I gotta mess with every setting, and I gotta get what we need to talk about. And I forget about this, is we were going to get into, I think maybe this is next week, get into controllers. We're going to talk about what was I bringing up? The 2-point
Yeah. The
what is it called?
link.
The what?
The fact that this new DJI FPV thing is a dual band. It runs on 5.8 and 2.4 gigahertz.
Right.
Most of your XM free sky control or receivers are on 2.4 gigahertz.
Correct.
The signal from the 2.4 gigahertz coming out of DJI is going to be a lot stronger than it is coming out of your controller.
Yeah, BC Smith
So you basically stepping on your own feet.
BC Smith got in a conversation to me about the Crossfire adaption too.
Yeah, Tracer,
yeah, and a lot of people are using. I think Dobo's got Tracer on his. He's got a T16. I think he was using when he flies his. I'm trying to. I can recognize stuff, but it's the big single. The big single antenna that comes out of the back. Is it in a module?
Well, what's the shape of the antenna? Is it a T-shaped antenna or just a straight?
Oh no, it wasn't a T-shaped antenna, so it wasn't Tracer.
No, the Tracer
Tracer's
has
got
a straight
two T's,
antenna.
right? Because it's dual.
Tracer module transmits on a straight antenna.
Oh, okay.
There's an extra antenna that you can buy. It's Peter somewhat or another.
Because I'm gonna eventually have to go there. But when I was flying with my DJI controller today, it's pretty responsive. My tuning, my stick tuning, my gimbal tuning is pretty. It's pretty responsive. I think the tuning they put in those things is it's not like really.
The tuning is not the issue. The issue is the gimbals on the DJI controller are potentially unmet, and the pods are going to wear out over time. And that's why everybody loves the Hall effect gimbals, where it's basically tracing the magnetic field.
And that's what is on the other controller.
And I don't know that the other controller is a Hall gimbal.
You don't think? Well, yeah.
The other controller don't control anything but the DJI FPV. It does not work with air units. It does not work with Vista.
Right, the new one.
You're losing that interconnectivity, to use it for different things. That controller and that motion controller are specific to the DJI FPV at this point. Are they going to software update? Possibly. But if the air units are going to the dual band, then you got to be careful, because those guys that run the free sky receivers or the tracers or the ghost system, they're going to trample on their own signal with the video feed.
Right. You were talking about that yesterday. That it's we're getting
the power output of the multi-module is like 100 watts. or 100 milliwatts. And video signal starts at what? Default here for us is 700 milliwatt out of the goggles.
Yeah.
That 700 is going to walk all over that 100 milliwatt. So you'll be you'll be walking on yourself.
Oh.
Which, I mean, gives you another plus. The stick was a crossfire system that's at 915 megahertz, not anywhere close to any of that. Now, yes, you can go to the R9, R9M. And then there's a new one. But
see, this is where you get into the discussions that turn people's brains into mush, that are not, like I said, they like their GPS systems, and they
the
just
simplicity of it.
Yeah, it's so simple. And that's kind of I think, you know, if we're going to go full circle, because we're finishing up the stream, that's kind of what my point was. Everybody's going to be different. And, you know, like you like wings, and you're still trying to master the wing flight and the controlling and the, you know, because that's actually more difficult, because it's a different whole set of dynamics going on with the, you know, flying a wing as opposed to, you know, flying a quad. Because, you know, quads are kind of like they're the new thing, but I think people have more familiarity with. And with wings, you got to get into the old school hobby. You know, you get into, you know, flight dynamics. You get into, you know, body shells and you know, whether you want a glider versus a powered flyer or a powered glider. So you get into all kinds of stuff. Do you want a wing or do you want a sailplane, right?
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, now you're gonna go, you know, your 80-year-old guy that bought the DJI FPV thing, and he's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna go join my the AMA club. I'm gonna go flying at the AMA field. And all those guys are there was their 2.4 gigahertz controllers trying to fly their airplanes.
Gotcha. Yes.
You know, you don't just step on your own feet, you step on everybody else's feet.
And you're trampling over everybody's signals, and that's just going to give all the AMA flyers another reason to hate you.
Well, now, looky there. Throwing up says Jerry. How are you?
I'm letting the stream go today because, like I said, I don't have a plan B today.
Oh, and the captain's on board too, Ray Kelly.
Ray Kelly's in the house, Captain Ray.
So they're going to have a meeting in Florida on March 20th.
Oh, right, that's right.
And I'm going to do our Texas meetup on March 27th. Because I hear a couple of people should be able to make that. So we're gonna shoot for the 27th. A little later in the month, but hey.
Get my Netflix ready to go for later. Looks like I'm gonna be Netflixing by myself.
I figure you'd be switching to Skinny Max or something.
Oh. Got to watch The Sinner, guys. The Sinner. It's if you like crime shows that are like really long and like really weird, that's a good one.
Instead of UT, you're gonna be watching UP.
UP? What's UP is what I'm going to be doing in a minute.
Yeah, you're already doing the dance.
The stream's almost over, right, Kai? Oh,
your eyeball starting to float yet?
Yeah, crap. It keeps you gotta like my icon here. Hold on here. I gotta get that thing It's not working. What the frick? There we go. That's my icon on Netflix right there. Doesn't that look like me?
And your family has to see that every time they fire up Netflix?
Yep. It's if
You
yeah,
don't
if
like
you
your
don't want
family a lot, do you?
I think you can personalize it and make it, like that. Look at Steve. Steve's getting on the couch. Freaking couch potato.
Say, Steve, where's that bird?
Where's the bird, Steve? Where is it? Where's the go-go bird? He's looking for.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off. He comes walking back in a minute with a freaking bird in his mouth.
Well, he's gonna come back with another go-go bird.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
gonna
he
go
freaking.
in now, walk all the way up in your office, grab that go-go bird, and come back down with it.
I wish it flew right now. I should do I should take the old wings and just fly it a little bit. Because right now it's perfect. There's like 0 wind right now. It's literally this is if I had this weather, I would have never wrecked it. I would have been flying around and Steve would have been still trying to chase it. I mean, it's the look at this. Freaking A, man. There isn't like any bit of you can hear birds and stuff chirping and not any breeze. Look at this. Nothing's moving.
Oh, Bob Casey in the house too.
Holy crap, everybody's coming in. Dinner must be over. Must be the end of must be dinner time is over.
And yeah, so we got about 10 minutes for a potty break, so we can let Sally's.
Yep, I'm gonna run up to the no-fly zone 2. This is the real one here. This is the actual no-fly zone part 1, but it's no-fly zone season here. So I've got to get my setup outside because this is just too nice of a day to be sitting in an office, right, Steve? Steve's like, he's my bud. So.
Well, Drone Up says Jerry had 2 students finish builds today and had successful hover tests. Well,
oh, nice.
Great.
That's hard to do, by the way. If you build your own quad and you want to get it to hover, oh man, I think it took me like 2 months to get mine to work right. My 550 flying. I should actually do that. That'd be kind of a fun thing. Is get the 550 back in the air. But the problem is it's a 3S. I'd be afraid to put a 6S battery on there. Could I put here, Kai, you tell me this right now. You can tell me what probably can. I probably can only put 4S on it. I'm going to tell you what the motors I'm running on there are. Those are the motors I'm running.
Oh, what size are
they? They're Ghoul RC, let's see, 2212, 950 kV. 2212s, 950 kV.
I think that's a 4S.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of 6S flying when I built this, so I could go Lion on here, couldn't I? Could I put my 6S Lion on this thing, or would it burn it up?
Hold on, let me see the.
Yeah, those are like 10-inch props. They're big mamas. Because like if I'm standing behind it, that's how big it is. So hey, Doc Murdoch, what's that small thing you're building right there? Check that out. You can freaking I can hide behind mine.
Yeah, that's a 2 to 4S motor.
Yeah, Albert. Yeah. So I could put a 4S Lion pack on it.
I'm comparing it to Sunny Sky motor, 2212, 980 kV, and they've got that listed as 2 to 4S.
My big problem with that has always been is I didn't have any punch to it because it would always, I wasn't pushing enough amps, and it was just, anytime I'd want to come down, it would get in its prop wash and it would freaking get faster and it would just fall through it. Cause I couldn't spin up. It's probably got too big of props.
8-inch?
They're 10-inch.
You want to run 10-inch prop? You're going to be 3S on those.
Yeah. I used to run the 9-inch props from like the Phantoms. That was what I used to.
You try a 10-inch prop on 4S, you might burn out your ESC.
Yeah, I did burn one out, so I replaced it. I have a bunch of extra ESCs because they're individual. Each one, or each motor has its own ESC. These are 30 amp ESCs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, Russian dude helped me build it, so.
Well, shoot. Yeah. What possibly could go wrong when you get a Russian dude involved?
But yeah, I could.
Speaking of Russian dude, did you see that Russian dude that's building that wing that has like 5.5 meter span on it?
So there's the difference of the two props: the 9-inch, then the 10-inch prop right there. Maybe it's a 10-inch, 10-inch prop. But 90, what are they? Yeah, I didn't see the Russian dude.
Yeah, he's building a fixed wing pusher with like 5.5 meter span on it, so about 18-foot span on that thing.
Doc Murdoch said on Discord, he said, "Been there, done that." Yeah, that's an old project. Yep. Yeah, I'm actually excited to see somebody to make their own manned. I've seen some manned machines that people have made, some home builds where they're basically flying it with a gimbal controller.
Well, really, we should be, quoting. What's that movie again? Armageddon.
There we go.
Well, we should be quoting that movie, that astronaut on Armageddon. Russian, American, doesn't matter, all built in Taiwan.
I gotta turn this on.
And then he proceeds to grab a hammer and just smack the shit out of the control panel.
Hey, it's not working. You need to fix it. Just give me this. Here, I'll fix it. He comes with a hammer.
He's got a hammer or a big wrench or something. He's like,
it works now.
American built, Russian built, doesn't matter. All built in Taiwan. Man, he takes a big wrench and just wallows on that control panel. Yeah.
That's funny. Any of my renders done? That's okay. We've gone plenty of freaking distance today. Yeah, there's now. Hey Kai, I still. What do you think the DJI Osmo 3s are running now? I should replace this with an Osmo 3 or even a 4. The 4, they're probably got an Osmo 5 coming out. You know the gimbal.
The gimbal. I bought the 3 used for $90.
Yeah, they're getting cheap, and the freaking 3s are kick ass. They're good. They're really good technology.
Yeah, I don't like the 4s for that magnetic mount thingy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I thought that was a little bit of an overstretch, and then to think that you're
my phone has the induction charger on it.
Yeah, and
if you put a piece of metal on the backside of your phone, you're not going to use the induction charger anymore.
Right. Well, that's why I went with the different case, the thin case, so I didn't have to worry about induction, charging. And this is plastic, so you got a kickstand that's plastic. This is like one of my favorites because this piece comes out like that, and now it's a kickstand, but it's plastic, and it's not going to mess around with your induction charger.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I've got a little induction charger sitting on my desk. I can just pop the phone on it and don't have to worry about hooking up wires.
Oh man. All right, guys. We got, let's see, I think StreamYard needs to be up to their game with joining chats together. Yeah, I think they do. I know that's Ben back there. Sorry, Ben, I haven't been outside. So hey, let's see. Texas Arch Drone Guy. Doc Murdoch. We'll see you guys. We're gonna be wrapping it up here pretty soon.
We gotta wrap it up because we're gonna step on Kelly
Yep.
in a minute.
Yep, we're over. Plus, we're running a little late, and we want you guys to go get a little potty break. We know how old you guys are, and your prostates are getting really like stretched out right now. So, all right.
Oh, Doc, posting a picture on in a Discord for you to look at. So
yeah, Doc, next time I'm going to be ready for that, so we can pull photographs out and we can share them. That through, but that's the whole purpose of Discord, is not having to. But people that don't have Discord, you can just be a user. You don't have to be a creator. It doesn't. I don't think it hurts your. There's no privacy issues, right? I don't know, but anyway, it's a good way to communicate during chat streams. Discord is kind of the thing. So Discord is if you look at the app on your phone. Let me show you if you use. I got an iPhone, but the apps are still the same. Just to show you, you guys that don't know what I'm talking about. The Discord is that little dude or it says, the little looks like a controller. It's like a gaming controller.
Yep.
Okay, I got TikTok too, but I never use that. I had to freaking look at something the other day. Maybe I should start a TikTok. I don't know.
Oh God, help us now.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is.
All right.
All right. Yep.
It's time to wrap it up.
Right.
I'll remember next time to bring some duct tape in case Dad goes on a rant again.
Yeah, I did. I got a little bit out of control. I apologize, guys. I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be positive. Is what I'm one of those people that always thinks positive in a situation that's bad. My wife wouldn't say that. She would say, "You freaking freak out." But I tend to be pretty positive. So we'll see. Like I said, this is gonna work itself out, and
it's gonna work.
All I know from the Mavic Mini, one experience is it was an absolute pain in the ass. The Mini one was all over the place. And then it got better.
I think all of DJI products had some growing pains, some teething issues.
We just don't want to be the
wait for about the third firmware release and then reevaluate the situation.
We don't want to be the guinea pigs, and I understand that. And I wouldn't buy it if you're not comfortable. It's a lot of money. It is. It's a really freaking big investment. I like Bardwell though. You pay $1,200 for it. You sell the controller for $560. You sell the drone for $700. He says, "Okay, now you got a free controller," because that's $200. I thought that you buy it and you sell all the parts, and then you end up making a $200 profit, assuming you don't use freaking eBay, bastards. All right, did I say that? Yeah, I just did. All right, guys, we're out of here. Hey, have a great
hit the like button on the way out if you would, please. And
yes, thumbs up, guys. If you have not liked, then I'd appreciate it if you'd give us a little thumbs up. If you have not, and if you can, of course, comment on both streams. It helps both of us as far as getting interaction. And I've got another cool TV intro for you to finish things up. This is kind of cool. I've had a little bit of fun with video editing today. So later, bye.
Bye.